A basic, low-cost entry into the world of adventure machines. Backed by 120 years of motorcycle engineering, this is the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan. We received this machine from Royal Enfield Singapore, but they don't have influence over our content, allowing us to bring you true and unbiased opinions. The 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan is powered by a 411cc air and oil-cooled single cylinder, making 24.5 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and 32 Newton meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. For Singapore, this puts it in the Class 2 category. The front harbors a 21-inch wire spoke rim wrapped in a Pirelli MT tyre. The 5-speed gearbox in the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan transfers power from the engine to the 17-inch wire spoke rear wheel wrapped in a Pirelli MT tyre. Braking is handled by a 300mm rotor with a 2-piston floating caliper up front and a 240mm rotor in the rear with a single piston floating caliper. Braking is assisted by a dual-channel ABS. The 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan comes factory-fitted with a 15-litre tank and fuel injection. This gives the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan an estimated range of 367.5 kilometers with claimed consumption of 24.5 kilometers per litre. Your mileage may vary. The 194 kilo curb weight makes it manageable for most riders, but not difficult to accept for the ladies either. Suspension is taken care of by a non-adjustable 41mm fork with 200mm of travel in the front and a non-adjustable monoshock with a linkage in the rear, allowing 180mm of wheel travel. Together with the revamped cushion seat, the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan is intended to take on months of simple adventure riding. The 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan features a simple but interesting concept with its analog dash. A digital compass, something you don't see every day. A partial incandescent and LED lighting package comes as standard. A retro-style round incandescent headlight with a small LED pole light, an LED tail light, and big incandescent signal lights. Regular servicing is every 10,000 kilometers with 1.6 liters of engine oil with an oil filter replacement. Valve clearance and engine oil checks are recommended every 5,000 kilometers or after a year even if the mileage isn't met. Because of our weather, the Singapore agent, quite fairly, recommends 5,000 kilometer oil change intervals. Amos is 1.84 meters tall with a seat height of 800mm. Let us show you how he looks on the bike. He's got an upright posture. With Mark Komine as a pillion, he felt that it was cramped, but the seat was very comfortable. With a combined weight of 170 kilos, the non-adjustable monoshock held up. Very okay! Aftermarket options are available depending on the rider's weight, pillion and luggage. With a height of 1.67 meters, Daniel, our guest from Tri333's Motorcyclist Telegram group, wants to show you how he looks on the bike. Thank you, Daniel. The turning radius of the bike is very small for its class. In our opinion, the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan was a super easy ride, although not very applicable. Gear changes were smooth, rev matching and downshift didn't pose the slightest problem. We found that this machine is best suited for back roads where a rider would take his or her time and is not meant for high-speed highway cruising. Don't get us wrong, The 2020 Royal Enfield did not have any problems reaching or maintaining highway speeds, but she felt a lot more comfortable cruising slower. Vibrations, while small, were noticeable at the higher revs. The analog dash, we feel, was thoughtfully laid out and very nostalgic. We especially like the compass. We would have preferred the older analog one that is on the older models, but that's a personal preference. We all found the rider seat to be comfortable, but too soft. I could feel the backing under the seat at certain positions, although this wouldn't be a problem for the lighter riders. The pillion seat felt very comfortable, but also too soft, lacking support for longer rides. One of the first questions I asked was, is that pipe original? It sounds pretty decent. Let's have a listen. We noticed a little heat from the bike at stop-go city riding, but the heat quickly dissipated once we were on the move. Still okay. We really like how the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan is styled and built with its crash guards as standard. The machine felt tight, solid, and the styling timeless. But we would have preferred if LED lights were used throughout instead, improving reliability. Another thing that we like is that there are many tie-down points to load the machine with luggage. Overall, the 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan is a superb option as an everyday ride or a touring machine for the newer or experienced rider. It is cheap and easy to maintain, easy to ride, decently priced, reliable, and of course, carries the premium badge of Royal Enfield. All for a price of 8,400 Singapore dollars before taxes at the time of the making of this video. The 2020 Royal Enfield Himalayan has earned a place in our can buy list. Another thing that should be on your can buy list is the 333 headbar. Get yours today at our merchandise stores. With that, we hope you like, share, and subscribe. I'm Winston, and see you on the road.